So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
Yeah, I remember a lot of those performances really well. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance! Thuram gets across to intercept that. He won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position here. He's found a decent chance! They want to be quick to recover.
Zaniolo!
And that is wildly off target.
Italy really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pellegrini.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Ribery. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! Goal, France! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Played back. Conte. Barcola charging forward, the ball at his feet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Barcola. Now it's Ribery. Now this could be a chance. That's good play. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 29.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Passing nice and neat. Roberto Baggio. Barella.
Has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Has a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Saliba. And that's been won straight back. That is good strength. Oh, this looks sharp. Zaniolo. Well, he is... Oh, what has happened here? Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Ribéry. That's a good ball. And Ribéry! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So can they do it again? And he's straight offside. France with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Threads one in. Keane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Otto. Ball is over the line. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tonali. Pellegrini. And that has put paid to that. Olise. Pellegrini. Olise. Ribéry has created one goal already. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Gets a good foot in there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zaniolo. And the through ball. Pellegrini! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
France have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's a little off target. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Barcola. Zaniolo. Now it's Keane, and he cuts out the supply.
There will be
Barella.
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Taken back almost at once. Now this could be a chance. Platini. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? Goal, France! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Takes a shot! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
Real chance! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to...
Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Dembele. Great work on the overlap. And this is Dembele. And they're back on the ball again. Cantona. Steaming Cantona! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Conte. Chouameni. Platini. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time.
There will be 3 minutes.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
France. Shot, surely! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Saliba. Thuram. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. And here's Ribéry. That is good strength. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Driving through the middle. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lizarazu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Conte. Lizarazu. Thuram. Koundé. Thuram. Tchouaméni. Vieira. Saliba, who's set up one goal so far. Lizarazu. And it's Koundé. Dembele has found the net here, of course. Now Saliba. Thuram. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Thuram. Mignon with the clearance. Cantona. Short changes him with that pass. Crunching tackle. Tchouaméni. Lizarazu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now Saliba. And it's Koundé. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Beckham. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross to the back post. And out it comes again. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi, he's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Atletico Paranaense certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And now the breakaway. Can he get it through? This looks promising.
Might want to be careful there.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 13, Xabi Alonso. Number 6, Johan Cruyff.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 9.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. Nedved. Atletico Paranaense come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here? Livakovic gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And it's Ribery. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Bale. Well, that has not gone well. Time and again they are repelled. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Cleared without complication. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Now it's Ribery. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serves up, climbs up big! And that was very necessary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5, Suarez. Number 10, Messi.
And he's taking no chances there.
Number 7, Yang Kola. Number 25, Son Heung-min. There will be
Kola.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Alexander-Arnold plays a sharp little ball here. Quick look, there he rises! And he's done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Mbappe! No mistake! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now there's a real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. Fired deep towards the back post. And the shot... Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Looking to go deep. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond... Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Good ball, good take. He's tried one. Magnificent from Matheus Cunha. That is a gem, an absolute gem. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Davids, spread it left. Floated through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
2 added minutes have
They've
been
got to be quick
indicated.
moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Neves is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Casemiro. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And the game has already resumed here. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schneider. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Oh, takes a shot! Vermeer.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Punched away. No way through there. It's their second corner of the game. Header comes in! Stoichkov. Now it's Cantona. That looks a good ball through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither. And the finish! And he steered it beyond the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves. And this is Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Casemiro has created one goal already. Oh, perfectly measured that. Schneider. Chance! Sticks it away!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And he's well positioned here. It's Inzaghi! Keeper's not concerned by that. Moved on forwards, looking for the run, and he was quick to react. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a... There's the header! He came in hard, very hard. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Matches Cunha! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Gabriel clears it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's had a hit!
Firmine really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still goalless at the moment. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that shoots! And another try! Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Strong running down that left flank. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Looking to go deep. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi stood his ground strongly. He is through here. Gabriel gets it away. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Jimenez makes the interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Colorado Springs have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. Good purposeful running this. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And now they can spring out of defence. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! He's scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
In by Messi. Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might...
Face to face with the keeper. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he can clear it away. Lopez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that, and he's picked it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good-looking delivery. And that has been cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Passes short and sharp. And it's skewed away. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely feet. There will be a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Colorado Springs really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should...
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lopez. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Colorado Springs definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Ball driven towards the far post. Throw in. Well, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Cunha. Lopez. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he finish? And he's done it! Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fermin is in a really good position out wide. Nice control. Fermin! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Bernardo Silva can get it clear. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He is through here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gabriel tries to clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's found a way through. And the finish! They've done it! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
We have chance! Now who's going to be shot at goal? Into stoppage time, very little left on it. João Neves. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to...
He's gone for goal! David Villa! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief.
And a chance! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Back into the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for options for movement. That's the throw. Now it's Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lopez. Great chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good ball, good take. Decent chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He can run onto that. Now it's Neves. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Odo. Tries to pass it through. Bale. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot's on here. Great challenge, time to perfection. He won't be happy with that one. Spread it left. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fabinho. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Mbappe, out to the right. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe! Van der Vaart in acres of space out wide. It's Bale! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now this could be a chance. Plays a sharp little ball here. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! Bale with the clearance. He has found the way through. Hoisted in. Terrific header. Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong...
David Villa! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And it's Neves. Matheus Cunha. Van der Vaart. Knocks it into space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling for the second period. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Fermin. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. And he cuts out the supply. João Neves. Here's Matheus Cunha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Baresi makes the interception. And it's Lopez. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's on it. Can he get away? And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Colorado Springs certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That has been slung wide, and that has been cut short. Mbappe. Oh, super find. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's in on goal. Over to the left. Well, that has not gone well. Casemiro. Fermin. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Neves. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Villa, out towards the flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Adam. And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please take some time out to give your support.
Any reflections on what you've...